Anybody with a laptop or even a phone can start making money without a boss. He said, you are the smartest person I know. And I laughed. I said, thank you, but I just have really good habits.
What would you say in 2022 is the best way to start making money from your laptop to gain that financial freedom?
There's a lot of value to the magic moments, and I want to talk about how those magic moments influenced what I'm about to respond with. Is that the easiest thing anybody can do is to start freelancing. And even when I wasn't making that much money, I always thought it was the coolest thing. I didn't have to be anywhere any certain time, right? I came from that 10 to 4, not quite a 9 to 5. If a 10 to 4 felt like torture to me, 4 days a week.
God bless you.
A 9 to 5, 5 days a week was like, I didn't even want to think about what that would have done. Anybody with a laptop or, I mean, at this point, even a phone can start making money without like a boss. So
that's powerful. Say that again.
Anybody with a laptop or even a phone can start making money without a boss. You don't need a 9 to 5. You don't need a corporate office. You don't need to wait 2 weeks for your paycheck. No, you can get going and get paid today.
Hype me up, baby.
Do
tell more.
Up, baby. I started with no skills. This is like why I'm so passionate about freelancing, because people look at me now. That was easy for you to do, Daniel. Like, you're really good at marketing, or like, you're really smart. You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. Like, no, I have really good habits, and that makes me smart.
Oh, you're dropping straight heat right now.
We're talking business. He's like, dude, you're one of the smartest people I know. He said, you are the smartest person I know. And I laughed. I said, thank you, but I just have really good habits. Like, I'm happy that that's how it's translated. To get back to freelancing, like, this is why I'm so passionate about this, is that people, they look at my situation like, well, it's easy for you. You live in a nice apartment, like, whatever. You're a millionaire, whatever. I'm like, yes, but I had $60K of debt and I had no skills. Because that's another thing. People say, well, you went to the business school, had the marketing degree, you knew all these things. I'm like, no, I didn't know anything. And my first job I ever got paid for, it was $400 a month, which was a little bit more than my rent at the time, which, to put that in scale, my rent now between the two places, minus what we split, is like $6,500. So for me at that time, this is like a $7,000 client in scale. I got that for social media posting, and I didn't even have an Instagram.
So you had no skills. You didn't even have an Instagram.
Barely.
And you somehow got a client to pay you how much a month?
$400, which at scale is $7,000 in my current life.
Right. How did you even start? Where does somebody even... So you basically chose a skill that you had just a little bit of knowledge in. Barely. And I don't know if anyone is thinking to themselves, oh, well, I don't have any knowledge in any skills. Spend a half hour on YouTube. Google right now how to do social media management.
That's eventually what I did. Right. So I've always, and I'm blessed not to have to do this now, but I always sold without really knowing what I was doing. I've never had a client say, like, you let us down, like, you didn't deliver. What I did is I sold, her name is Lori. Thank you, Lori. You're awesome. And I sold her on just social media posting. I was like, I'm going to post for you. I'm going to hashtag, like, give me your content. Because she was like, I don't have time to post this. I was like, great. I started Googling how to make, like, better content. And it pointed me to Canva. And then I realized, I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool tool. Like, I can make, and I wrote out some content. I showed her. I was like, hey, do you like the style? She's like, oh my God, I love it. Can you just do these every day? I was like, sure, this takes me like 2 minutes. I can literally get paid like over $100 an hour doing this. And that's what I did. And I remember actually going out for dinner, my old roommate and a couple friends. And I remember telling them, I was like, oh yeah, I got like a couple clients like this. And Davis, you know Davis, he looked at me, he's like, how do you even get into that? I was like, I just started using the internet and just hitting people up, dude. Like, I don't even really know what I'm doing. I was making a couple grand, which again, at that time was huge for me.
So if you are somebody who feels like they have no skill, that might not even have a computer, as you were saying, you only need a phone, what is that first step?
In hindsight, I should probably have picked the skill first. Like, I was just I didn't have anybody to like lay it out for me. But I often say pick a skill, but I'd say pick a few skills.
I would say, as someone that now has experience in this as well, learn enough that you can pitch something. What I have found when it comes to approaching clients or talking to clients, if you're able to give them some sort of plan and are able to back it up on why it works. So for example, if you watch a YouTube video on how to grow a brand's social media page, it'll give you 4 or 5 ways to do so. reach out to the audience that you want to engage with. You know, utilize hashtags, post consistently, have video content. So if you break that down in a couple bullet points and you say, this is what I'm going to do for you and this is why it's going to work, it's going to be hard for them to say no. There's a reason why they are looking for some help in social media management. It's because they don't know anything about it. And like you said, if you are 10% smarter than they are in the realm of it, you'll seem like a genius to them. Having confidence, it's one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. Having confidence when you're hopping on a call with a client, and one way to be confident is to have a plan of what you're presenting to them. Because I have gone into a couple of client calls, been like, all right, they said they want social media management, let's find out what they want. I'll take it from there.
It's your job to tell them what they want.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. They just know they should be doing something. They know they should be doing social media. They know should be advertising.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You know how many times someone's wanted something and I'm like, dude, you can do that. Yeah. I'm not the guy. You're going to waste your time and money if you do that. Here's what you should do instead. And when I do that, they're like, there's just like, I can tell them they need to go buy Beanie Babies and like scatter it around their yard and it will bring good luck to them. And they're like, dude, let's do it.
Exactly.
Because at that point, they just trust you so much. They're like, this is the guru, right? It's that guru mindset, which is very toxic, but I mean, it works this way.